You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Hey, Dwight, where you at?
Yeah, capping in your wrestling boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting no fights on the table. Calling that boxer since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. I'm the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shut out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka too. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the peak. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out Mad Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the pan. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sand. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this a fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed, yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
Good morning, anybody who's in here. This is Bruce Gas, boxing, jazz, and more. Listening to the Sam Dillon, Andrew Gold Quintet, live at Smalls Jazz Club. And that's got Sam Dillon on the tenor sax and Andrew Gold on the alto sax. Adam Grimbone on the piano, Kyoshi Cataguana on the bass, and Joe Perry on the drums. Woo-hoo, baby. Anniversary of a fight today. Let me get my head in the right mind here, man. It's early for Bruce Gas to be online. Usually I start in the PM when the sun's gone down. But I wanted to do this today. I wanted to share this great memory of a fight that I had. 1981. Damn. That's a long time ago. That's almost 50 years ago. Way over 40. I was 25 years old at the time. Let me get my head in the right frame of mind here. Do a couple of hits on this incredible little nugget that I'm playing with over here. This is just something called Orange Bud. Had it for a while. Figured I'd break it out a little indica, sativa, hybrid for the AM. While we enjoy this great fight that I saw in 1981. On this day, December 19th, it was the week before Christmas, and all through the house. Excuse me. Bear with me, please. Gotta do 3 of these to get right. That, my friends, is called a trio. You do 3 hits on the Toka 2. You only take 3 breaths, and that should come on very shortly. I gotta get some water. I didn't realize I didn't have There's my water over here, man. Water, the most important thing is to put in your body. You really got it. What's up here high on the list? I got my tumbler that Blood Boxing and Fistiana sent me. It's got my brother Curtis Anderson on there. Below it features Miles Davis, Marvelous Marvin Hagler. My logo is up there too, man. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Bruce Gas, boxing, jazz, and more. So, I mean, on this day, Matthew Saad Muhammad, WBC light heavyweight champ, and this was his 9th defense. And Matthew Saad Muhammad, he had that title for 2.5 years and made 9 defenses. Can you imagine that by today's standards? It doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense today. I mean, today the fighters would laugh at you. They'd say, "What? 9 defenses in 2.5 years?" I mean, but this was the glory days of boxing. This was a whole different era. You know, we like to pin it down to today's era, but I mean, these guys were just a different breed. They were a different breed. They fought for the glory of fighting. And Saad Muhammad, he had some historical fights. He had an amazing battle with Yaqui Lopez in 1978. It was a fight of the year at the Philadelphia Spectrum. I mean, it was an amazing comeback. They called him the comeback kid, Matthew Saad Muhammad. He would get beat up, not beat up, but he'd get into slugfest where you think he's on the verge of a knockout, and he'd come back where you thought the fight should have been stopped, and he'd come back to win by a knockout. It was truly an amazing. He was the comeback kid, Matthew Saad Muhammad. He had amazing fights earlier in his reign. He won the fight from Marvin Johnson, an old nemesis he fought in Philadelphia. Jose Diaz, my brother. Thank you for coming by, man. You know, I was going to show this fight and do it on this day because it happened on this day. It happened 81. Damn. Long time ago, bro. Long time ago. It's hard to believe that it was almost 50 years ago. Not quite that long, but 40 years ago. And 40 years is a long time. Half of you cats probably weren't even born 40 years ago. It was a ringing time for boxing. Like I said, he won the title from Marvin Johnson. And then this was another amazing fight. You thought Saad was on the verge of getting knocked out. Marvin Johnson came back. I mean, Saad came back to knock out his old nemesis, Marvin Johnson, in the 8th round of a 15-round fight. These were 15-round fights too, man. There were no 12-round fights. This was doing it the hard way. In his first defense, he fought John Conteh, an amazing British fighter, former WBC lightweight champion. The boxing scholar, bro. Salute, man. Demetrius Bergman. Hey, thank you for that super chat the other day, brother. That Cash App. I didn't see it till I went off the air, bro. And man, you know, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that more than you know, bro. Because you know, I don't do this for the dough. And you know, when I get a little tip like that, man, it kind of makes me feel like I'm doing something right. But anyway, God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. And like I said, man, John Conteh, a former champion, and they had it was a 15-round decision. Saad Muhammad won the decision, and it was declared a no contest. It was in England, very, very close fight. What does Saad Muhammad do, man? He comes back and rematches him immediately. He rematches him and knocks him out in the 4th round. And this was the glory days of Atlantic City, man. You know, Atlantic City was one of the top places for boxing in the world. Las Vegas and Atlantic City, that was East Coast, West Coast. Darius Lett, salute my brother. Hey man, if he's your favorite fighter, then you're in the right place, bro. Because this is a great day for boxing, man. Great day for boxing. Great day for smoking weed too. Yeah, yesterday was windy as hell. Rained all day, windy. Knocked a couple of trees down in my yard. I'm waiting for my G to come down. He said tomorrow. These figure tails will be too damp. But it's real dry out there. But anyway, you gotta come down with the chainsaw. All you gotta do is buck it up for me. I can bring it in the house, throw it in my wood stove, and that'll be the end of it. I'm lucky a wind didn't fall on my house. So I got one in my neighbor's yard. His tree is leaning over. Very a little too close for comfort. But anyway, man, we have insurance and that. Let's just hope we don't have a catastrophe like that. But anyway, man, after John Conteh, he was on a tear, man. He defended his title pretty much regularly. Had a rematch with Yaqui Lopez, another fantastic fight. And it was at the Playboy Club, man. That's where this fight here was held, man. The Playboy Club was jumping back in the day on the East Coast, Atlantic City, New Jersey. He fought Marvin Johnson. He had an amazing defense against Murray Sutherland, who was the first WBA super middleweight champ. I think it was it called super middleweight at the time? I believe it was, but he was the first one back in 1984. A couple of years after Murray Sutherland dropped down in weight, he beat Jerry the Bull Martin. Set the terms up for this fight. Dwight Muhammad Qawi is another one, man. You know, he was a late bloomer in boxing. He started in his 20s. He learned to box in Rahway State Prison. And in fact, he went back to Rahway and he fought James Scott. James Scott was the celebrity inmate who was featured on CBS Sports Spectacular. The fight. Hey James Gut, how you doing, my bro? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. He came by and James Scott was captivating the hearts of America. They were even planning on a world championship fight inside the gates of Rahway State Prison. It was a pretty funky time. James Scott took on Dwight Muhammad Qawi. Qawi went back to his old haunt. Hey Alan, how we doing, my bro? And Alan on Facebook. I guess my Facebook feed is coming in. I'm kind of doing this on YouTube and Facebook and even X, formerly known as Twitter. I'm just trying to get a little more exposure, bro. And my brother Alan Feister, man, he does a good show out there, man. He's an old guy like me, man, laid back. He lives out in Bud Country, man. He lives out in Omaha, and he knows the Bud Camp. And he's a cool dude, man. He's on a little hiatus right now, but sub to his channel and check him out. Everybody on here, but if you got YouTube channels, we sub to you. We appreciate you on here. Facebook, I guess we all become friends on Facebook and all this crazy social media. But anyway, man, the first time that I saw Dwight Muhammad Qawi, his name was Dwight Braxton. It was on CBS Sports. He was taking on one of my favorite fighters, the Jewish bomber, Mike Rossman. Mike Rossman, the former WBA light heavyweight champ. And this kid, Dwight Braxton, he beats the shit out of Mike Rossman. I'm saying, who is this guy? And he wore a mouthpiece where his teeth, it looked like he's smiling at you. He was only about 5'7", but he was a tremendous puncher. He punched through you. He didn't punch at you. He hits you in the face, and he's punching at your spine. He's punching at your fucking Abdullah Ungara, at your brain. He's trying to splatter it. But anyway, he had an amazing jab, an amazing right hand, real short, compact. But like I said, I saw him fight Mike Rossman. I said, this guy is something to watch. This is the guy we should be paying attention to. And it wasn't long after that Rossman fight that he went to Rahway, and he fought James Scott. The James Scott fight earned him a fight with Matthew Saad Muhammad. And see, Saad Muhammad is younger than Dwight Muhammad Qawi. Dwight Muhammad Qawi, I believe it was 25 to 27, but Saad Muhammad was a very old 27. He had 37 years in that body, and 37 years of a chiseled veteran. He'd been in wars, like I said before, man. Anyway, man, Qawi went into Rahway. He beat James Scott on a unanimous decision. It was televised. And like I said, man, this was Saturday afternoon boxing, so it didn't mess with your Saturday nights. I'm 25, bro. I ain't sitting home on a Saturday night. I love boxing, but I don't think I would have sat home. I might have had a VCR back in those days. It was early days of VCR, and dude, I was VCR and everything I could find. I bought a VCR early in its incarnation. In fact, when I bought one, I even had to have the guy that sold them to you had to come down and hook it up to your TV and show you how to use it. I think it was like 1980. So yeah, I VCR'd this fight. But anyway, man, the fight was on a Saturday afternoon. It was a great time. It was free on CBS Sports Spectacular. And see, another thing too about this fight, this was the time of same day weigh-ins. I don't know if you cats well, we all pay attention to that now. We get the day before weigh-ins, we get the weight bullies, we get the rehydrations, we get all these crazy clauses. See, Saad Muhammad, he weighed in at 8 o'clock in the morning of this fight, and he was 2.5 pounds overweight. He had to hit the sauna, he had to go run on the beach, and he had to come back 2 hours later and make weight. He came back and made at 174.5. So right there, man, you're seeing an old warrior who's having trouble making a weight that he's been comfortable at for his whole career. So we kind of knew something was up right there. Anyway, man, let's check out this glorious fight. I think I can get away with showing this fight and not getting a copyright strike. And if I does. But let's put it up there and see if we can catch what went on in this brutal little exchange here. Hey, Canes, bro, how we doing, my man? Good to see you, bro. I hope you all got wrenches in here, man. If not, I'll go into YouTube after. I'm on StreamYard right now, and I got a Facebook thing opened up. So hey, my brother Skywalker, man, shout out to you, bro. Getting ready for the changing of the guard in the light heavyweight division, man. Everybody knew who these guys were. Everybody knew Matthew Saad Muhammad, 31-3, 2 draws. This is Hall of Fame right here, bro. This is International Boxing Hall of Fame. This is a warrior. I mean, this guy's got such a background story. His parents dropped him off at his grandmother's because they were junkies. They couldn't raise him. His grandmother had an older brother, and his grandmother told his older brother to take him out and don't come back with him. Dropped him off on the Franklin Parkway. The police found him. The nuns found him. His name was Maxwell Loach, and he couldn't pronounce his name right, so they thought it was Matt, and they found him on the Franklin Parkway. They called him Matthew Franklin. Anyway, man, he came a long way from that. And Dwight Muhammad Qawi, another guy who grew up the hard way, former ex-con, did time at Rahway State Prison. And here we are, man. These are two of the toughest MFs in the light heavyweight division, probably in all of boxing. And they're going at it a week before Christmas. This was my Christmas present, bro. I probably had 5 or 6 guys at my house because, see, I was the boxing guy. We hang out in the bar, and hey, Nelly Conteh, my brother, salute, man. Thank you so much for coming by. You know, I was the boxing guy. Not that I knew a lot about it, but I knew a little bit about it. And when they watched these fights, they wanted to come down. They wanted to watch with me. First of all, I had the good weed. I didn't have a wife at the time. My house was wide open. It was a fucking crazy place, and what I wanted it to be. I mean, I always kept the control over everything. The Bud Files, peace family. Salute to you, man. But, I mean, you can see Saad Muhammad, he starts this fight out boxing. He wants to try to keep the shorter Dwight Muhammad Qawi away with that jab. But he's finding out, man, this kid, look, he's slipping the jab. That little guy is moving his head side to side. He's going up and down. Like, he can't hit him with that jab. And he's throwing back bombs. Saad is he's going to have to realize that this strategy is not working. But it worked before. It always worked before. And Saad is, like I said earlier, a notorious slow starter. Known for coming back from the grave, coming back from the brink of defeat. But he's got this 27-year-old who just came into the boxing world, took the boxing world by storm. Older than he is, but two fighters going in opposite directions. Saad's trying to hit him with that jab, and it's ineffective. Qawi keeps that chin tucked in. I mean, this is the original shoulder roll, bro. This is what Floyd's does. And I mean, this guy's a veteran of those Philadelphia, those New Jersey gyms, Slim Jim Robinson, Eddie Futch. You know, he knows all the tricks, and he's got the perfect body to use those big cannonball shoulders. And Saad Muhammad, man, looks like he's sculpted out of stone, bro. This was a man who's got the body of a god, of a boxing god. He's got the wide shoulders. I mean, beautiful. You see flashes of that 1-2, that double jab, overhand right. That's what saved him many, many times in the past. But now he's taking on this young phenom. And you know, I watched this fight, and I kind of knew it was a passing of the torch, a changing of the guard, if you will. You know, because this Qawi was something special. He was like a mini Joe Frazier. And here we are, man. We're in the second round. Now Saad Muhammad, he realizes he can't outbox this guy. And man, like I said earlier, Qawi, he's got a long reach for a short guy, and he really, really made advantage. Oh, bro, Nelly, I mean, these guys are, this is what made me, this was my long love affair with boxing. This was the salad days. This was early in my career, 81. I mean, I was still a fan of boxing for 10 years, but I wasn't a fucking boxing junkie like I was in the early 80s, the late 70s. This was like prime stuff every weekend. We didn't have the quantity that we have today. They didn't show the whole cards that you can go get them on you know, the Zone app. And, you know, they show from beginning to end. You know, some of those UK cards, there's like fucking a dozen fights on there. Sometimes it gets boring. With these, every Saturday and Sunday afternoon, and they would show maybe one undercard fight, but it was a big undercard fight. Undercards were stacked, but you got the main event, and you got it at a time when you knew it was going to happen, and you had Saturday night at your disposal. And believe me, everybody who watching this fight, and they're all talking about it in the bar at night. So it was like a YouTube chat room, except you could buy people drinks and get drinks bought for you. Take a little break, go play a game of pool, and come back, and they're still talking about this fight. And look at Saad Muhammad. Saad says, "I got to slug with this guy. I got to take him out." Look at the uppercuts, the overhand rights. You know, Saad's got to stop this tank in front of him. He's not going to outbox him. This is light heavyweight, 175 pounds. Same day weigh-ins. And if we can check out the sneer that Dwight Braxton at the time, Dwight Muhammad Qawi, so you can see his mouthpiece. It looks like he's smiling at you. That was his trademark. It was kind of eerie. You hit him with the best you got, and look at the short right hands. He's hurting Saad, banging him to that body, punching through that guard. I mean, this was prime Matthew Saad Muhammad. I'm sorry. This was prime Dwight Muhammad Qawi. This is the end of the career of Matthew Saad Muhammad. Not the end of the career. He stuck around a lot longer than he should have. Got a lot more losses. But this is, unfortunately, man, I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately, but this was just brutal boxing. Look at him punching that head, man. Unfucking believable. Oh, that right uppercut, man. Woo! Mr. Al Bernstein. And look at Al Bernstein, man. This is 40 years ago, and he's still fucking gray-haired. Just showing Qawi on the speed bag. And look at him, man. He's got Matthew Franklin in trouble. Oh no, I'm sorry. They're just showing some of his earlier fights. They're doing this all in a minute here. That was his beating of Mike Rossman. That was the fight before this. I couldn't believe how easily he handled Mike Rossman, which led up to this fight. Man, they really they're doing this whole special here. Hey, Teddy, my brother, salute, bro. I guess they're doing a little special on Qawi. I thought this was just a fight. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't look at it before I went on. I just kind of grabbed it. I saw it was up here for 12 years. I didn't think anybody would get mad at me. Yeah, see, they're kind of let me get back to this fight here, man, because we just had a great fight we were watching. Here we go. Sorry about that. ESPN, man. I don't know what's the matter with you guys. This is on ESPN Classics. And we try to stick with the classics over here. See, Qawi, man, that's the dude in the white shorts, bro. That's Dwight Muhammad Qawi, Nelly. If you want to do yourself a favor, go look at some of his fights, man. You definitely will notch your boxing IQ up a couple of points, bro. And you know, I look at you, I look at where you go, and I can see that you got a real sponge of a mind. You want to gain a lot of boxing knowledge, and you know, I can see you being the OG and telling some of these young guys what's going on. But the only way to do it is by going into history, bro. And you know, as much as I love boxing today, if you don't know the history, then you don't know shit about boxing. I say that to some people, they get uncunted, bro. But it's the truth, man. You know, you got to dive into the past before you can understand the present, and then you'll know what's going on in the future too. Let me get back in the jazz club and see why these guys are on break, man. Okay, guys, that's it, man. Qawi back on his toes, back trying to use that jab. He doesn't understand. He's been in wars. He's been in wars for nine title defenses in 2.5 years as a champion. Just unheard of by today's standards. And Qawi, you want to slug? Okay, man, here we go. Upstairs and downstairs. Perpetual motion. I mean, look at, dude, that's just beautiful, beautiful power punching from Qawi. Matthew Saad Muhammad, though, the heart of a warrior, the spirit of a warrior. And this referee, bro, this is Arthur Mercante. Arthur Mercante is probably my all-time #1 referee. I mean, this is the Joe Frazier Muhammad Ali ref. This guy is the greatest. His son, Arthur Mercante Jr., is a referee today. Not like the dad, man. He's a former Marine. He'd be in better shape than some of these fighters would, bro. And look at this action, man. I was sitting watching this in this house I'm sitting in now. Much smaller TV, different furniture, but it was just kind of like I was telling my friends, I saw this so many times, and we all sat here. We watched Saad Muhammad in these great defenses. We watched the Yaqui Lopez fight. You know, we watched the Murray Sutherland. We watched him come back from the brink of knockout from one more punch and the fight's over. Carlos Mendoza, the drunk Irishman, bro. Thank you for coming by, man. Appreciate it. Doing a little historical watching today on this day. 42 years ago today. And now they're doing some phone booth fighting, going shoulder to shoulder. Saad Muhammad just doesn't want to be there because, man, this kid, 2 years older than he is a young lion. He's ravishing that the 27-year-old going on 40-year-old Matthew Saad Muhammad. They're both trying to catch a little bit of air right now, but the thing about Qawi, he didn't let you get tired. When you stopped punching, he just started punching. Hey, you were 4, I was 25, bro. Look at Qawi coming off those ropes, man. Hooks and crosses to the head. He's doing a job, tearing apart Matthew Saad Muhammad. A legend in fucking boxing, bro. Hey, Norris, my brother, man. Shout out to you, bro. Glad you finally caught me alive here, man. I'm doing a little different one coming on in the afternoon because I wanted to, man. And this was a fantastic fight that happened, bro. Look at fucking Matthew Saad Muhammad trying to defend his title. This is his 9th title defense. in only 2.5 years, Dwight Muhammad Qawi, formerly Dwight Braxton at this time, he converted to Muslim, to the Nation of Islam, changed his name as Matthew Franklin did. I mean, look at fucking Dwight Muhammad Qawi just banging the head of Saad Muhammad. I mean, mercilessly beating the shit out of him. And I think me and Saad were born the same year. The odds for Gerald Miller just beat Dubois. I got my money on Big Baby Miller in that fight, bro. I think that's gonna be the upset of the afternoon or the evening. Then we're gonna see that fight, bro. Cannot wait. But right now, man, I'm at the Playboy Hotel and fucking casino in Atlantic City, New Jersey, on Saturday, fucking December 19th, 1981, and we're watching Dwight Muhammad Qawi win the first of his double titles that he won in his career, and he's picking apart. I think that's Sam Solomon in the corner of Matthew Saad Muhammad. I should have had my brother Tim Witherspoon. He's in the gym right now. I should have had him do the analysis with me, bro, because he grew up in this fucking neighborhood, man. I'm sure he was probably even at this fight too. Look at Saad Muhammad. Even when he's on the back foot, he just gets on that rope and he just throws away damaging punches to the leaning in Saad Muhammad. Just amazing stuff. Saad's getting all kind of advice. Getting his face patched together. I mean, this kid has got some stamina. Like I said, bro, this is a 15-round fighter, and we're only in the fourth round, the fifth round. A young Dwight Qawi Muhammad, man. You look at him now, bro. We're all old men, but when I see these cats, man, I look in the mirror and I say, bro, I used to be a handsome young man like that too back in 1981. I'm just lucky I'm still alive, bro. Great stuff, man. Qawi getting warned for low blows. And that's it, man. Arthur Mercante hasn't had to make too many warnings. We haven't seen him too visible in this fight. Once again, he's just telling Qawi, keep those hands up, because I mean, this was hey, my brother Nick M, bro. My man Nick M, shout out to you, man. Qawi and Marciano. Woo! Is it in yet? I hope so, man. Alice, hey. I don't know, my sister. I'm a boxing man. I got a lot of requests on Facebook. I just kind of accepted them all. If I accepted you, my sister, I hope you love boxing, because that's what I'm here for, man. It's going great, Nick M, man. I wish all you cats a happy holiday. It's coming right, it's right around the corner. And man, we're getting the holiday before the holiday. Is Mike Tyson fanboy bad? Yeah, I'm not a fanboy, bro. I gave that up with Muhammad Ali. But I was certainly a fan of Mike Tyson. I'll tell you, on my bucket list is me and Mike Tyson getting down with a Toka too, bro. I think I can take him out in the 14th, 15th round, man. He ain't hanging with me, bro. Anyway, bro, we're watching Qawi. Qawi is systematically taking apart a legend in Matthew Saad Muhammad. Oh, look at that right hand. It's just amazing. Oh man, it's amazing that Saad is still on his feet. I don't think I've ever seen a better performance from Dwight Muhammad Qawi in my life, man. And he's had some great ones. Saad Muhammad coming back with a combination. It just bounces off the head of Qawi. He was Superman this night. He really was. And shout out to www.boxingroyalty.co.za for allowing me to use this transmission. You did a great job here, and I appreciate you letting me show it. So anyway, man, back to the Playboy Club in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and that would have been the place to be, man. Absolutely the place to be. Qawi just kind of getting into that turtle shell defense of his and letting Saad Muhammad expend the last that he's got. Saad tries with a big right hand. Qawi just tucks his chin in, ducks his head down, and here we go, man. We're in the sixth round of this 15-round fight. It seems like it's been longer than that, man. There's been so much action. It's only the 6th round. Qawi just moving forward. Saad Muhammad has nothing in his arsenal to stop this guy. I mean, just this is when Father Time was right there. And you know, I hate to get redundant, but remember, Saad Muhammad is younger than Dwight Muhammad Qawi by 2 years. But Qawi looks the younger, fresher. You know, because he was the fresher. He didn't have the miles and the pounding that Saad Muhammad, the miracle man, the comeback kid, had in his career. Saad still trying to stay elusive. Qawi just so relentless. When he throws that jab, he ducks his head down. You're going to punch over his head. The counter's not even going to come near him. He just got this natural defense for a fighter of his stature. Just uses it perfectly. Yeah, the problem with Otto is he doesn't have any power in his punches. So it's going to be an interesting fight. To me, they're all interesting fights. You know, I can't knock that great card coming up, man. There's just so much going on. It's going to be an all-day affair. I hope I can come on here and call these fights live. If you don't get a chance to see them, man, you can listen to me, or even if you do, bro, you can turn the volume down and have spend a couple hours with Bruce Gass digging on the fucking awesome card in Saudi Arabia. Hey, Qawi, even when he's backing up, look at those uppercuts, bro. I mean, they're making Saad Muhammad's head look like a bobblehead, man. He's just fucking hammering this dude. Oh, that uppercut cannot miss, left and right. You know, he gets down low. Saad moves up. Saad gets high, thinking he's gonna pound on him low, and all of a sudden, bump, a couple of these fucking uppercut sledgehammers coming and take your freaking head back. No, Teddy. It's definitely the most star-studded card that I've seen in my life, bro. There's no doubt about that. For current stars of this era, that's this is it, bro. I mean, Don King had a card called "This Is It." There's been so many cards in. I mean, the one that didn't happen. The one that was "This Is It," that was the Cooney Norton. It had so many fights on there. Saad Muhammad was supposed to fight Eddie Mustafa on the card. It was an amazing card that was canceled. The fighter Harold Smith was indicted on a big Wells Fargo scam. I don't know if any of you cats remember that. Real interesting stuff, bro. It shows you how many crooks are involved in boxing. They were forever, from the day that the mafia got involved in it. Who knows what happened before that? Hey, TechniQ, how you doing, my bro? Look, Qawi, bro. Qawi's using it. Oh man, it's like it's a stationary target. It's a speed bag upstairs, and it's a body bag with arms downstairs. He's just ripping into him. Just kind of give him a little smirk at the end, saying, "We'll see you in a minute." "5'6". I think I said 5'7". Camden, New Jersey. They called him the Camden Buzzsaw. For good reason. Here we go for round number 7. The mafia's been involved in boxing, man. There's not enough fucking space in this freaking chat to write down all the fights the mafia's been involved in. TechniQ. All you gotta do is Google the mafia in boxing, bro, and it'll take you all the way back to Frankie Cabo, fucking Blinky Palermo. I mean, fucking Jake LaMotta, all these fighters who try to resist him. Sugar Ray Robinson. I mean, Primo Cadera, bro. The mob ran boxing, bro. Crazy, crazy stuff out there. You know, then we got the era of the promoters with Don King, man, with the heavy-fisted Don King, who had a bunch of goons fucking as his powers to reinstill that fear, bro. You had to sign on the dotted line, and then we learned that the pen is mightier than the sword. So it's fucking. Boxing is the crookedest sport in the world. If it ain't the lawyers and the promoters, it's the mob and the fucking different fractions. It's a crazy sport. You just have to look at it with tunnel vision and look at it for what it is. Mano y mano, the greatest sport in the world, bro. Oh, Sonny Liston, man. So many fighters with mob connections. It's not a question of who, it's a question of how many, which one. I mean, there's fucking millions of them out there. But anyway, bro, we're back in the and this is a 15-round fight. Saad Muhammad is just trying to keep the buzzsaw off, trying to land with a jab and the power right hand. Boom! I mean, this guy does not just throw one or two punches at a time. It's combinations, and damn, they're landing and they're doing damage. Yeah, Liston overdosed. They say he overdosed, but there's a lot of fucking mob stories in that, bro. I talked to Paul Gallagher. Paul wrote a fucking book on Sonny Liston. He studied Sonny Liston for 30 years, man. And believe me, there's a lot of questions in that overdose. Sonny did not like needles. They didn't find him till days later. See, Sonny, they didn't know the day he was born. They didn't even know the day he died. He died of an overdose, but was it self-administered or was it murder, bro? I mean, so many fucking crazy things, bro. You gotta go do a little studying about Sonny Liston, man. You definitely want to double check those facts, man. Most interesting character in boxing. You're gonna see stuff about Sonny Liston that'll make your fucking toenails curl, bro. That looks like Qawi. It is Qawi a little bit later on, bro. He looks way older than that now. But let's get back to the fight here. Let's move this up a little bit. There we go, bro. 1981, man. Sonny Liston's a mystery man, bro. You gotta go check him out, man. You definitely gotta check him out. No, they weren't anabolic steroids. They used speed back then. They used amphetamines. The anabolic steroid didn't come around until the mid '90s. These guys were natural, baby. Qawi's trying to get down on. Qawi is eyeball to eyeball. Saad's trying to get down on Muhammad Qawi's level. He's trying to fight low, and he's going to find out if he goes low, Qawi goes lower. So every trick that he had in his book, man, every trick that he had in that long career of his, this was not working. So he's just going to have to get back to trying to slug it out, trying to take this little fire hydrant out of the game. And man, nobody's taking Qawi out at this stage. He's going to that body. He's making sure he's making sure that Saad Muhammad keeps those elbows tucked in, man. Make sure he keeps that head open. This is a thorough beatdown. And it's against an amazing Hall of Fame, one of the top light heavyweights in the world. It's funny, Saad Muhammad, he gets overlooked in a lot of polls. And he was just an amazing warrior. The 8th round is winding down. Saad tries to square up, drop a right hand, no effect. Get back to the fight at hand. And there we go, bro. In the 9th round of this classic contest, the ceremonial passing of the torch in the light heavyweight division. And there's one fighter, I believe, who's at ringside, keeping a real close eye on this fight. The 1976 Olympian, brother of former heavyweight champion, future heavyweight champion. His name is Michael Spinks, and he's probably the most interested spectator on this in the audience. That Saad is trying to keep Qawi away with that jab, moving backwards, and that's just not going to discourage this cannonball. I mean, he smells blood. You can see that. You can see that fucking smile, that sinister smile. Hey, G Funky, my brother, salute, bro. How you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. Qawi was he was just like the Tasmanian devil, not the Tasmanian devil, the Tasmanian devil. He was a buzzsaw. And this was too much for Saad at this stage of his career. Hey, Mr. Paz, my bro, salute, bro. Definitely a classic. On this day, man. 42 years ago today, I was 25. I was sitting here, man, digging on this action. I had to share it today, bro, because this is too much of a memory to just let pass by. My wife's out doing some Christmas shopping. I think she's out. I think she's gonna come back with gift cards. It's crazy, man. Christmas is totally changed from what it used to be. I sent my brother a little present. I went to the post office and mailed my brother. He lives in Colorado. He does it big, so I gotta make sure I send him something. It's kind of a tradition. But anyhow, Qawi is steamrolling. Matthew Saad Muhammad. Now he's got him against the ropes, and he's just brutal. He's brutalizing him right now. Uppercuts, hooks, hitting him to the body. I mean, this was a sad thing, bro. It really was. As much as I try to stay emotionally away from boxing, my heart was with Saad Muhammad, and watching this great warrior. Everybody's waiting for him to come back, and I knew there was no comeback in this fight. I knew this wasn't going to be the miracle comeback. Saad's just chasing him around the ring. Qawi's just chasing Saad around the ring, man. I'm sorry if I get these names mixed up with my rambling, but hey, I already got a good buzz on. It's only 12:15, 20 past 12, 19, whatever it is exactly. But Saad Muhammad's getting his instructions from Sam Solomon. Arthur Mercante taking a close look at the warrior. Little Playboy bunny in there, the cottontail. I don't even know if there's any more Playboy clubs in the world. They used to be big on boxing back in the late 70s, early 80s. A lot of great stuff happening at the Playboy Club, especially in Atlantic City. Man, they're showing me some highlights of this beatdown, and here we go, man. I believe this is the one we want to pay attention to. Saad Muhammad, I don't remember the last time I saw him get knocked down. But Qawi's on him like a pit bull on a poodle in this round. He's got him pinned against the ropes. He's unloading with both barrels. I don't remember last time I had a cup of coffee, G Funky, bro. I gave up coffee many years ago, bro. I even tried decaf for a while, but see, I got a reflux thing, and coffee's just not. But Qawi, fucking short right hands. Watch him shoot that left uppercut in there. That's been one of his most dramatic punches in this fight. And there ain't no weight bullying. There ain't no rehydration. They had to make weight the day of the fight. Saad didn't. Saad had to come back after losing 2.5 pounds. I mean, talk about taking its toll. Liston is lucky. You think so? Well, hey man, everybody has their own opinions on a fantasy fight. That would have been a hell of a fight, bro. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. This one did, bro. This was the day where fantasy fights were made. Not like today, where even guys in their own weight classes aren't fighting each other. Oh, look at Qawi is just wiping the mat with Saad Muhammad in this last round. Saad's last fight. Oh. That head just bopped like a speed bag. Bang. Saad's trying to make a stand, but he just doesn't have enough. Knocked on his ass, gets right up. I think it's about 4 more punches and this fight's over. Takes a standing 8 count. I remember this like it was yesterday, man. And I haven't watched this fight in years. But here we go, bro. Watch this, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know there's not many. I know the ref is stepping right in here. I can only remember 4. I remember 4 punches, but man, I guess it was those last 4. But that's it, bro. That was the end of the Miracle Man. That was the end of the comeback. The comeback kid. We'll put it on the TV in the back. Saad Muhammad, it was the end of an era. 9 defenses. Qawi doesn't even look tired. But Qawi, he went on to defend the title against Jerry the Bull Martin. He knocked him out in the 6th round. A fighter who gave Saad Muhammad fits. And then he ran into Michael Spinks. Michael Spinks took the title. Michael Spinks jabbed him. He won that title with a jab. Unanimous 15-round decision. Qawi came back as a heavyweight. But I'm sorry, he came back as a junior heavyweight, they were calling him today, a cruiserweight, the new division. It was perfect for him. He went to South Africa and he beat a dude named Piet Kraus for the title. He brutally knocked out Leon Spinks, and he lost it to Evander Holyfield in an amazing fight, fight of the year. He came back, and for the first time I ever saw Qawi get knocked out by Evander Holyfield in the rematch. He brutally KO'd in 4 rounds. He came back as a heavyweight. He fought George Foreman. I don't have it yet. Is it in yet? Maybe one of these days I'll get one, but right now I think I have a strike for something that happened a while ago. Is that Howard Cosell doing the interview at ringside? I'm not sure. It might be. The legendary Howard Cosell. I used to be able to do a good Cosell. I don't think I can do one anymore. But he fought George Foreman. He came back as a heavyweight. He was like 235 pounds. and he went in the ring against comebacking George Foreman on George's fifth or sixth fight or so, and he got knocked out. He got stopped on his feet, just was a shell of himself. I didn't think I'd see all that much of Qawi afterwards, and didn't. He did fight. He fought Everett Martin. He fought a few cruiserweights. Stayed a little too long at the dance, and he fought on undercards. He fought in New Jersey fights. Made his money, but retired in 1998. Man, he had a record of 41 wins, 11 losses, 1 draw, 25 knockouts, and he was only stopped twice, and that was by Evander Holyfield and George Foreman. But this was getting interviewed by Howard Cosell after winning his first title. It was definitely an era that you have to remember, that is memorable. And then as far as Matthew Saad Muhammad went after this fight, he never achieved the heights. Never received another title shot. And what he did was he went on to take on club fighters, up and coming fighters, racked up a lot of losses, started getting beat up bad towards the end of his career. Fighters who had no business in the ring with Saad Muhammad were knocking him out. He was a stepping stone for Andrew Maynard on Tuesday night fights, got stopped in the 3rd round. He retired shortly after that, man, and he had an amazing record of 39, 16-3. He was stopped 8 times in his career. He knocked out 29 of his opponents. But it was just a great time to be a boxing fan. Hey, Macadocious Mac of the South, man. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you coming in here. I just wanted to share that fight, share the great memories of 2 ultimate warriors, bro. Matthew Saad Muhammad, Dwight Muhammad Qawi. Saad Muhammad passed away. Qawi is still with us, I believe. And I know he's still with us. Someday, who knows, man? Maybe we'll get to talk to him on the air here. But this was a fantastic fight. Thank you, everybody, for coming in here and watching it with me. This is Deuce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and More. Listen to the Sam Dalton, Andrew Gold quintet in the background. I'll see you next time, man. If I don't see you before the holidays, man, season's greetings and peace.